I just wanted to make this video really quick, just to encourage another trader who is feeling really confused, who is not knowing how they're going to be successful in these markets. They're seeing all this news, they're seeing everybody being able to hop in and hop out, and whether they're making money or losing money, they just wish that they were able to hop on this wave that's currently going on. Just hold on. Just hold on, okay? Hold on. Keep studying. Keep practicing. If you don't have a demo account, get in the demo account. Stop just watching videos and stop just taking notes and having study sessions and not acting on the things that you already know. It is time for you to put it to use. This is the best time to put it to use. I am currently sitting here just thinking about the trading week so far. I haven't had many days, which you'll see more in the Journey to Fund episode 3, what this week consisted of. But specifically today, there was something that happened in the markets that kind of threw me in for a whirlwind of emotions. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that I just stuck to my plan and sat it out. But it's just more so about these past 2 weeks with me having a 50K account and making, having my $1,000 days, my $600 days, and my $400 days. In episode 1, I was explaining that I never had a, $400 day. And then the next day, 600. And I just think through all of that, before going into that trading week, I asked God to show me, just to remind me how good it can get with this skill that I've learned. And fast forward to Monday, I had an $1,000 day. That was crazy. Very crazy. Even though as the total profit on the account didn't go up, it was just crazy seeing the fact that if this account was mine, that money would be mine. That's all I could fathom in that moment, and I didn't even care about the initial account balance. And I say all of that to say about 4 years ago is when I started trading. This is actually going on my 6th year, and this is the 3rd year of me being very consistent and taking it serious. And in the beginning, when I seen people having $1,000 days, 10K days, or even some people who had $50 days, I literally could not fathom being able to make money in the markets. I couldn't even understand it. And I couldn't understand it because I had absolutely no idea how the markets even worked. I didn't know what was up. I didn't know what was down. When I was in a community and bullish and bearish was called, I didn't understand it. Everything was just confusing to me. But I kept holding on. I seen potential. All it took was one day for me to make a trade on my own and seeing that I was up in profit, and then the next day I did the same. I said, oh yeah, I can do this. I have to keep practicing this, and I have to take this serious. I have to study this because I can do this. If you get that same grit in your mind that you can get this thing, you will get it. Your girl is seeing $1,000 days now. And at one point, I could not even fathom being able to even make $10 in the market. Here I am in 2025 having these days. I didn't even know what a prop firm was. Now I'm doing a Journey to Fund It series. This is my 2nd challenge with a bigger account. And I'm just saying, guys, if you just hold on, learn the skill. You are not going to get it overnight. You're not going to be, I understand that what you see on social media, these gurus, as we'll call them, sometimes they're flipping $10 into 10,000. Well, they're not telling you the risks that they put on their account, and they're also not sharing you how much they lost to get that. You cannot always go based off what you see on social media, okay? Learn the skill for yourself and lock in. A lot of us traders are 5, 6, 7, 10 people who are even like 10 plus years in. they're going to tell you they didn't get consistently profitable at least until after 3 years of studying it. I'm just now within this going on to a total of 6 years this year. This is my 3rd year finally getting it. Like, it took me 3 years out of the 6 total to finally find my own edge. And you think you're about to learn after 3 weeks that you can get in the markets and be hitting 10K days? It just don't make sense. It has to be studied. And even when you do see people, there is something called beginner's luck. It's out there, yeah. But at the same time, it's so many ins and outs that you can go above and beyond and skip if you just learn the skill. You can make 10K overnight, but I bet you if you try doing that 2 days from that 10K day, you're going to lose all your money because you haven't studied the psychology, you haven't practiced your emotions, you haven't went over risk management, you don't know how to calculate your pips or points, you don't even know you're trading without a stop loss. Oh, and that is the number one major mistake. So, I just say all that to say, hold on, keep studying. You're not going to get it overnight. And experience is your best friend. Get in the markets. Get in the markets. If you never take your foot off the brake, you're never going to learn this thing as bad as you want to. It doesn't matter how many notes. It doesn't matter how many tips that you have or have saved. Experience is your best friend. Get in the markets, guys. And that was one thing that I had to learn as well. Even with doing my first prop firm challenge, I had to eventually take that leap and have faith in myself. Since I had a strategy down, it was already getting me consistently profitable in my personal account. Why not try it on a bigger account with more capital? So, I know you're seeing all the news and you're seeing people getting their money, you're seeing people losing money, whatever the case is, and I get it, but don't rush into the markets with your personal capital just because you see all of this big. So to help you on your journey and to help you feel more confident when you are navigating through learning this amazing skill, the very first thing I would highly recommend you doing is to stop overstudying. What I mean by that is give yourself a 1 to 2 hour max and call it a day. And she's counting her fingers. Yeah, because there is a matter of times that I could tell you that I overstudied to the point to where I wasn't really consuming information, but I was just taking note of it. And it's different when you say, and everyone's different, to each his own, but it's different when you say, oh, I'm taking notes on it so I can go back and look at it later. But when you're learning a skill, okay, when you're learning a skill like trading, it's hard to still go back over the notes and understand what you even put, depending on who you're listening to or how many people you're listening to or what group you're in. So I highly recommend giving yourself a limit. I know you're eager. I know you're very much determined and very ready to learn it. But baby, I promise, it's not coming overnight. It don't matter how much you study tonight, you're not going to get it tomorrow. If anything, you're going to get a small piece of the puzzle that you're able to apply tomorrow. So if you're studying all these different things and you're finally able to understand key zones or key levels, or both, that be the small piece of the puzzle that you're practicing, and that is progress. And I think sometimes we overlook what we see as progress as you're in those beginning stages of learning this skill. Limit yourself to 1 to 2 hours max, and if your attention span is really short, keep it at 30 minutes a day. I'm telling you, it will compound and it will build up into something. I know right now you can't fathom it, and I know right now you can't see it, but 1 to 2 hours a day and leave it at that. You will see results from your 1 to 2 hours a day. Trust me. Let me be an example of that. Another thing, open a demo account. Open a demo account and apply what you know right now in this moment. So if all you know right now is supply and demand, Open up a demo account, mark the charts of supply and demand, and practice what you know right now and let it build up. Because eventually those pieces, I promise you, they will come together and you will be able to build your own edge or make your own strategy or go off someone else's and make it your own. Open up that demo account. Apply what you know right now in the markets. If you only know support and resistance, go mark it up in the charts. Stop waiting until you have to have it all together, because you're never going to have it all together. You're just not. Up until the point till you do. And everyone's timing is different. Open up that demo account, apply what you know right now, and practice that. And if you don't even want to open the demo account and start putting in trades, go to TradingView. Just mark up the charts. Get familiar with that. Because there's no way that you're saying that you still need assistance with certain things and you're still confused with certain things, but you only marked up the chart one time last week. You have to get in the charts daily. Even put your eye on the charts, because what it is doing is rerouting the neurons in your brain to say, I am a trader and I'm going to be a disciplined trader. My eyes are going to hit the market every day. I need to put this into my routine. Get your mind used to looking at the charts. Open the charts every day, even if you're not even trading. Open them up, mark, and just see where price goes. See what it does. See if it works out. Why? Because experience is your best friend, and you're not going to know until you apply yourself fully in the markets. Demo account. Emphasis on demo account. I'm not saying go use your real capital. Don't take that huge risk and use your real capital. Open up a demo account and get to practicing what you know right now. This is the third thing. Find a mentor. Find a community. Just find a mentor. You have to. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's not but so much you can learn on YouTube. So that's why I have emphasis on finding a mentor, because eventually it gets to that point where you're going to need community to give you a nudge to take that step. You're going to need community. Hey, I'm confused. You can send a screenshot in the chat and be like, is this a support and resistance level? Is this a double top? Is this a double bottom? Is this a higher high? Is this a higher low? Like, community can be there to support you in your journey. Find one. All in all, I was once there as well, and now I'm working to get this funded account, but I'm just thankful that I've been able to learn the skill up until this point. And even with this going on my year 6, I am still learning, okay? The learning never ends. And I think that's something that's really important for you to learn. And that's why it's very important for you to get the experience, because the learning is never ending. Even till this day, I'm learning something new. I've dropped 2 episodes of my Journey to Funded series, and there's a crap load of lessons that I have told you I've learned from. Because the lessons never stop. You're always learning. And if you're a person who can't be forever a student, then trading is just not your thing. It probably won't be, because the markets will whoop you every single time. Trading is not for everybody. Trading can be for everybody, but it's not. Some people will never get control of their emotions. Some people are too immature for the market. Some people are too impatient for the market. Some people don't even have enough patience to even learn the skill. So if you're in that 1% of people who do and who can make it to that, kudos to you, because not everybody is meant to pick up this skill. So just keep practicing, keep studying, be mindful of who you're watching on YouTube, be mindful of the amount of content that you are taking in when it does come to trading. Choose 1 to 2 people and keep it at that. I understand when you learn supply and demand from one person, it's easy to go on YouTube and look it up and they're explaining it a different way, this, that, and the third. Limit it to 1 to 2 people. And if you find a third that knows how to explain it a little better, because each person has their differences, but as long as you understand it, that's all that matters. But stop overwhelming yourself with all this trading content. It is throwing you off game more than on, okay? So I make this video to say, stick to it. Stick to your plan if you are currently trading, and even if you are just starting out. As an experienced trader, stick to your plan, stick to your plan. And if you need more emphasis or more of a nudge on why, check out the last 2 episodes of my Journey to Fund It series and understand why the importance of sticking to your plan is key. Time can tell when it will click for you. Don't set goals for yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. But the number one thing that I did forget to mention was put God into your trading journey and see how far that takes you. Let me be a representation of that. There were so many times. Matter of fact, there was 2 times before my youngest daughter was born. I had my last trimester. I was not making it to the computer. I did not have the capacity to study, so I took a very long break. So last year, March, I really got back in the game, and it's like a new edge, a new strategy clicked for me, and I rocked out from there. And the rest is history. Here I am now. So it happens. I understand in the beginning you're going to take breaks. You're going to have moments where you may feel like, you know what, I'm never going to learn this. But I promise you, it also will get to a point to where you've already put in a lot of time studying. You already took notes. Do you want that to be for nothing? If any of you guys have kids, imagine the notebook you took the notes in and they find it in the future and you can't even tell them what it was or what it could have been because you just stopped halfway through. So keep going, keep studying. You can get there, and please don't forget that experience is your best friend. Open up that demo account, get on TradingView, and don't let another day go by that you're just sitting scared to make a move, okay? So with that being said, I hope this has encouraged you in some way, shape, or form. I hope that you stay encouraged on your trading journey. You can get there. Just wait. If you haven't already, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know, where are you in your trading journey? What are your fears? What's holding you back? What's going good? Talk to me. Let me know. God bless you guys and happy trading. Until next time.